look at that beauty. Hopefully another 20, that would be good to see. Feels like it should be, so happy with that. Absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Really good. That midday take, something like that anyway. Superb, absolutely superb. Well, I'm giving you an afternoon update from the bivvy because it's absolutely scorchy out here. There's still a good bit of wind, as you can see on the water there, but it's sort of not dying, but it has died down a little bit, and the heat has got a lot more intense now. It should, well, another couple of hours and it will be disappearing behind the trees, and I'll be wishing it was still here. But yeah, I don't think the fish have actually liked it today. I've normally sort of had one by now, so I'll either change the feeding pattern because of the weather, or not really. I don't know. We'll find out. I had a few sort of, well, one about this time yesterday, and then a couple of sort of around about 5 o'clock-ish. So I can only hope that the sort of 3 o'clock runs vanished and the 5 o'clock ones turn up, or I'll get a couple at 10 o'clock or something like that. Don't know. And I'll still get my early morning bite, which would be quite good. Sort of squeeze a couple in while I'm packing up. That'd be nice. Not being greedy or out, but you know, once you get to a certain point on a session, you just want to sort of, you know, get the numbers up. There's a few butterflies going around, which is really nice to see. But it is. I keep having to go and sit down the other end of the swim down there under the trees. I don't know how Steve's getting on down the end. He must be absolutely roasting because he's just out in the open. But I think he quite likes the heat, whereas I don't. Horrible, absolutely horrible. Can't deal with the heat whatsoever. Don't like it. I knew it was going to be a hot one. I was hoping the wind would sort of keep the wind chill down as such and sort of get it below 20. But today it seems to have really ramped it up. I'm gonna have to be up, packing up pretty sharpish tomorrow because I want to try and sort of get home between 10 and 11, and also avoid the pending thunderstorms that are coming tomorrow afternoon. Which is going to be a slight bit of a problem because I think the bivvy is going to still be damp tomorrow, and I'll need to get out in the garden and try and dry it out in the sun before the thunderstorms arrive as well. But we'll see. See how we get on. But, yeah, that's sort of like an afternoon update. Hopefully I'll give you a little bit of a chance to do an evening one this evening and maybe catch a few more fish. But I'm overwhelmed with how well I've done, so I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Pretty good, really. There's a good old pile of bait out there. So all you can ask for, realistically. You know, superb session, really. Superb. Way better than anything I've had for a long time. So that's what I'm sort of chuffed about, to be perfectly honest with you. And then we'll just see if we can sort of ramp up the size. Not really sure if I can get out next week yet. I think I can. Just got to sort of, if it's going to be over the weekend, I'm not sure if I really want to do that. I don't know yet. We're just going to have to run with it and see what I do next week. See what the weather's doing. See if I think it's worth it or not. If I think it's worth it, I'll come. If I don't, I won't bother. Just knock it on the head. And if not, I think the following week I'm up with Rob on Westow Country Park. All things being equal. If not, I will be on here. So one or the other, I suppose. It's always good. That trip always turns out into some sort of disaster anyway, so that'll be quite entertaining. See what it throws up this time. What with flooded lake last time, COVID the time before, and I think the time before we caught. So yeah, can't argue with that. It happens sometimes. Right, I shall catch up with you soon. And try and give you an update when it's a lot cooler. I can wander around outside without burning. Well, here we are, going into the last night. The sun's disappeared behind the trees now here. It's just filtering through the path. Nothing's occurred this afternoon, so yeah, something's not right out there. So we shall just have to see what happens, really. It's about 10 to 6 now, so give it a couple of hours and it'll be dark. And yeah, fingers crossed I can produce something this evening, or the early hours of this morning, or tomorrow morning, if you know what I mean. It'll be nice. I'm on 10 fish, so is what it is, realistically, really. At least I'll, you know, have a good night's sleep, which is quite a bonus, really. So can't argue with that, can you, really? Yeah, it's beautiful, really. Lovely, pleasant evening on here now. You know, I moved my chair and sat down there in the end. I just couldn't deal with it on here, you know. But you either sit one end or the other, so you get sun in the morning or sun in the evening. That's all you can do, realistically. So yeah, this is what it was, really. But no, thoroughly good time. Steve's had a few fish, had a good bit of a social and a chat, and yeah, fingers crossed one of us produces something special tonight. And yeah, I shall see you later on. Well, as you'll have seen, I've just rebaited those rods, fresh hook baits, changed around the rig a little bit, and yeah, just nothing had occurred. So I thought, no, nothing's occurred. I would have thought it would have rattled off sort of between 5 and 6. It did yesterday and the day before. So fresher hook baits, sharpen things up a little bit more, and just see where we go. Realistically, that's all we can hope for. I realised that my GoPro's gone flat, so I've got to charge that up. So that's sort of a bit of a bonus to discover that I needed to do that. So you never know, might want something on footage, but yeah, no, it's beautiful out there. We're going to get a nice orange glow later on, which will get absolutely lovely. But there we go. So traps are set out there. Can only just hope, can't we? We can only but hope. And right hand rod that's the one that's produced all the 20s. So come on, right hand rod, produce me a 30. Be absolutely superb. The moon's shining. But yeah, here we go. Infamous airfield like torpedoes. But there we go. Another fish to the list. Happy about that. Charged off like some absolute lunatic. But there we go. Beautiful. Superb. Alrighty. I'm not going to weigh it. About £12, I think. Needs to get it back, really, don't we? Right, well, good morning from the biddy. Oh, too early, you can tell. I ain't had the coffee yet. That one in the night is the only one I've had. I'm waiting for one of them to rattle off. Well, anytime soon, would think. I'd like to hope. There's fish out there. I've seen a couple crash a couple of minutes ago. So we can only be forever hopeful. We're going to finish on a couple more takes, which will be really good. And yeah, that'll be good. Well, a cracking session. Absolutely fantastic. Nice social with Steve. Plenty of fish. Hopefully he's caught a few in the night as well. And yeah, that's really it, really. Lots of Dublin for the weekend, which is very nice. And then hopefully I can get back out next Thursday morning. Just waiting for confirmation that someone actually bring my youngest home from something she's activities she's up to, and then that's sort of me scot-free, really. I left the fish over the weekend, so I'm not, part of me's humming and hawing a little bit about that, because the following weekend I'm away as well, and they're away. So I think that's it. I lose track of where we are and what's going on, to be perfectly honest with you. There's so much going on at the moment, it's crazy. So I said, like next week, everything seems to be going on next week, but there we go. Anyway, I'll do another little bit of video before I sort of leave, and yeah, fingers crossed, something with the fish on it as well, really. Would be good. Right, I need the coffee in the tablet. Right. Beauty in it. Biggest one of the trip, definitely. Definitely going to be the biggest one of the trip. And on the right hand rod. Unbelievable, really, isn't it? Love that right hand rod, they do. Absolutely superb. Oh, I'm still going to try and get the rod back out again and stick it out for another hour or so. I think I might be able to do that and see. But there we go. Right, I'm going to get this on the scales, get it back in the water, and yeah, get that rod out. Oh, perfect. $24.3, superb. Hey, beautiful. Let's not get a welly full of boots or a boot full of wellies. Okay. Rightio. Come on, you. Well, that was the result. I was about there on the packing up front when it all sprang into life. That right hand rod there. I don't think I got a lot of GoPro footage, unfortunately. Oh, I've just that's probably on film. That is. That definitely is on film. The fish are. Oh dear, the fish are out there. But I do have to obviously go home because I've got things to do. And I've got to yeah. Gotta go home. Gotta go home. Oh dear. Okay, that's sort of not quite on the left hand rod, but close enough on the left hand rod. Oh, there we go. I'll have to try and zoom in on that and get a little bit of a clip. I don't think it'll be that clear, but I think the camera pretty well. So no, I've put the right hand rod back out because you know I was going to reel in at 9:30, so I literally had an hour on the right hand rod. So I'm now, you know, obviously I don't know what the time is now, to be honest with you. Probably 10 to 9 really, so I've got a bit of less time, so it might be literally pack everything down and reel in at 10 o'clock now. I don't know, I don't need to be greedy, do I? I'm on 12 fish, it's ridiculous. You know, last thing I want to do is lose the last one. That would be a, you know, silly end to the session really. But hey, what can we say? Feeding fish, unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Absolute peach. Wow. Ah dear. Well, I've had a funny old year, haven't I, really? Along with you know, tooth extraction at the beginning, and then an heart attack and things. Oh dear. Yeah, it's quite made it this session, and I'm looking forward to this weekend as well. So it should all be good, really. Superb. Ah, beautiful. Right, I'm going to make a little bit of effort to take that down, so I can just sit here with everything piled on the floor and we're all ready to go, just in case, if you know what I mean. Because yeah, I know what I'm like. I'll be trying to hold it out for as long as possible. Plus, I can put my chair there as well because I'm in the sunshine. But boy, there's a cold breeze blowing through. Right, I'm going to go and sort all that lot out and see you in a bit. Well, that's all, folks. Rods are in. Everything's all sorted, done, packed away, all on the barra. Just got to make it back up the hill, and yeah, superb. What a session! Can't believe that last fish. Absolutely brilliant. Blown away by that. Really, really is good. But there we go. Right, I've got to get a move on now. So, good luck if you're out there and on the bank. Hope you have as much success as I've had this week. These trips do come along sometimes. They're absolutely awesome. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And yeah, I'll catch up with you soon, folks. Enjoy.